So I'm going to wing the audio for this pretty much, but last Saturday, October 4th, I went to the MIT Mini Maker Faire, which was one of many Maker Faire conventions in which artists and technology enthusiasts and people who just like building things gathered together on MIT campus by the Stata Center, kind of in the common area, and just exhibited all the things they've built for the community to see, which is a really cool idea because there were a lot of kids there really getting involved and hands-on and really interested in the projects. It was almost overwhelming being here. All of these cool inventions and things that people have made were so out of the realm of anything that I think I can make. Like, I'm used to craft fairs and fine art type things, but this is a whole nother level of creativity and technical mindedness that I just admire so much. So the first thing we walked up to, the thing that drew our attention first, was musical Tesla coils. So you could play on a keyboard, and the Tesla coils acted as sort of a speaker to generate the sound waves, but also to do little party tricks like flying Rice Krispies or aluminum foil, things flying off. This is Lauren. She's a Course 2 2016, and my friend who went to the Maker Faire with me. She was brave enough to put her hand close to the Tesla coil. Apparently it's just like a static electricity shock, but it's cool because you can see the spark fly from that to her hand. It's really neat. There are a couple of my other friends there too. This, in the gray sweater, is Joey, class of 2017. Nick, who's also class of 2016, was there for EVT. So yeah, plenty of friend representation. So after wandering around and saying hi to some friends, we just kind of wandered around the exhibition tents and looked at the booths and saw what people had to bring. So for example, this was just some plastic that you could draw on. It reminded me of Shrinky Dinks, but just minus the big kit, but the same concept where you take a big, thin piece of plastic and you heat it up and it shrinks and becomes more of like a token or a charm. There was a robot that was connected to a Kinect and could move its arms, which is very humanoid, which is cool. There's the disco dance floor from First East, which they must have just brought out. It was really neat because I hadn't seen it in person, even though I know one of the people who helped design and work on it. He was on the fencing team last year and then graduated. This was a really cool thing. It was a really large coin flipper. I think it was demonstrating probability of the kids, also just a kind of fun activity to do. We also saw the robotic cheetah project that a lab at MIT has been working at. Then there were also some more touchable type things like a 3D printed object from Shapeways, I believe, and some cosplay, which was awesome. This is the stuff I'm more familiar with, from a basic costume to a really intense looking Iron Man suit that you could actually wear. That was made up of so many individual pieces. It was just awesome to see the time and effort that they must have gone into designing little things like the glove or the arc reactor, which is awesome. The same guy did a lot of sculptures. He must have been a fan of the Marvel Universe, which is neat. Also insects, which I geeked out about because bio. There's a lot of nerdiness overall because there was Mr. Rossetti and Beast Boy lying about at the general making stuff area. And this table reminded me a lot of craft fairs that I've been to before where people just become really, really good at something like leatherworking. So much respect for people who take on an artisan craft like that. So this is a gathering of all of the electrical vehicles that people have made, from scooters to bikes to, I don't know, whatever they could dream up. And they were setting up to have a picture taken of all of them. Most of them were MIT clubs, I think, affiliated with that. We stuck around a little bit later because they were having some races of the electrical vehicles, which was really neat. Just watching everyone ride around. It became more of like a parade than a race because we were all there just for the spectacle of seeing them drive the things that they've built, which is kind of awesome. We didn't see the more car type. We watched the scooters mostly. This one was really neat because he was a single wheel and he was balancing on it in order to ride it. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. Just, I have so little knowledge of electric vehicles, but watching people ride them, riding the things that they've built is just a really, really neat experience.